June 28th, Tuesday, about 2 o'clock. Clouds! Everybody here in the mountains of North Carolina that I talk to are praying for rain. We had a little bit, but not a lot. But these clouds look pretty ominous. Dark on the bottom. Should be creating a thunderstorm or two, wouldn't you think? But then again, if you look above the clouds, between the clouds, you are going to see sky sprayed material. No mistake in it. No mistake in it. It's right there. Notice it's not moving, the clouds are moving. I'll just hold this still for a second. Clouds are moving, but that stuff above it is not moving. Pretty blue over here. Ah, ripples here, electromagnetic radiation. If I can get it. There it is. So, electromagnetic radiation, heavy metals dumped in the sky, right there, long line. So these clouds will likely go by and not produce any rain. Any significant rain anyways. And those heavy metals and chemicals have to be getting into the clouds' gravity. So when it does rain, what is in the rain? Yep, just Rick Miracle asking questions, using his God-given brain. Of course, they don't want the people to believe there's a God either. While they give us all that satanic entertainment during the Emmys and Grammys and football halftime shows and grand openings of that tunnel in Switzerland. Demonic being being descended from the sky on a rope and people dressed naked groping each other in some kind of sexual orgy. Go look up the grand opening ceremony for the tunnel in Switzerland. Or the satanic ritual they had for CERN, the pet goat thing or whatever. Kind of crazy stuff. But nevertheless, it's true crazy stuff. It's happening, you can go look it up. Just like I can see this stuff that's been dumped by planes, jets, and ripples, electromagnetic radiation, in the sky. And we can see these dark clouds going by. Anyways, that's my story on this Tuesday. Just a couple days left in June 2016, and they're prophesizing some possible terrible events in 2016. Rick Miracle reporting. June 28th, Tuesday, at 3:30 in the afternoon. And it's plain enough to see straight lines dumped in the sky, several of them crisscrossing each other, and straight lines and debris from the other straight lines all spread around and swirling. And that was off towards the west. Off towards the north, clouds, no rain today. I've been doing the videos. And the white pasty stuff on top of the clouds. No mistake in it. You have to be blind not to see it. and straight lines that have spread apart. Pretty plain to see if you educate yourself a little bit. So we got seriously looking clouds. Looks like they could rain if they were allowed to rain. But that's not the case. Let's look off towards the east. Controlling the weather. Inhibiting the rain. We got a little splash of rain, but not much yesterday. There you go. Crazy looking stuff right there, not clouds. All swirling around. On top of the clouds, they're not moving, but the clouds in this video are moving to the right. So, evidence of sprayed material and clouds, looking off towards the east. Pretty blue there, but you can see how the white pasty color is there. Here in the mountains of North Carolina. Stuff is moving rather quickly, as you can see, from where it was on the horizon a few minutes ago. So they dump it out of planes, and it falls apart like this. Paints the sky pasty white. And it appears to be controlling the weather, inhibiting the rain, which is an obvious, serious problem. This is crop season. Farms everywhere are hoping for rain. So I'd say we the people, the elites are attacking us. The people controlling a lot of money and the planes and the chemicals have the people of the world under attack. And the people are, apparently, many people are not aware of it. So go outside where you live. There's some straight lines right there, a little squirt. And see what you can see. Rick Miracle reporting on this Tuesday, about 3:30. '28th. Sometimes it's just too bizarre to believe. Look at that long tube. And it does extend beyond the trees, but the sun's so bright I can't look. Here's a thinner tube of sprayed stuff from a jet. And some wider ones here. But oh my, look at this one. Even if I zoom all the way out, it's huge! And I saw those short disc-like things the other day, so I suspect they were short dumps of this kind of material, which seems to be different than this material dumped over here. These thinner tubes, lines of chemicals dumped from planes, parallel to each other. Look at that tube right there, and I'll pan straight ahead. There's the tube. Here's the tube. That's a long, thick tube of spray. Sprayed material. And it does look kind of weird. You look at the structure. So what in the world are they putting in the sky? I keep asking. And I'm going to keep on asking. Painting it white with this insane stuff. Look how long this tube is. So you got one, that cigar looking tube terminating where that other line is. And you got several of them all grouped together over here towards the northeast, west. There's a short tube right there. And dispersed material above it. So there you have it. The bizarreness in the sky continues here in the mountains of North Carolina. Rick Merico reporting about 5 o'clock. And clouds. Not raining though. 28th. About 6 p.m. here in the mountains of North Carolina. 2016. And there is no question in my mind that we're being sprayed like we're bugs. You have non-continuous lines. They don't dissipate, evaporate. And you got sheets of material where the lines were. June 30th, 2016, last day of the month. And apparently no reprieve from the sky spraying. Isn't that interesting? This one sprayed line skips. Squirt, space, squirt, space, squirt, space, squirt, space. Haven't seen that before. But the pasty white background is obvious. Not blue sky. On this Thursday morning, 9:15. Just take a gander off towards the east. Oh my. Are we gonna die? They're spraying like crazy. June 30th, Thursday, about 10 o'clock. The sky spraying continues. As can be plainly seen, straight lines and debris spread apart that I call splotches. That was a straight line right there, you see. And so was this powder right here above these two straight lines. And if you just sit down in a little chair and look at the sky when they're spraying and watch the lines, you will see them transform into this. They're doing it right now. You can see they're blowing towards the top, towards the south. From the bottom, the prevailing breeze. So they're blowing towards the southeast. So that's off towards the northeast. Looks like a lot of coverage straight above. Not too much off towards the west. That ought to be a little surprising to people. They're not spraying off towards the west. Off towards the east and northeast they are. So one half of the world has the air traffic lines, and the other half of the world does not from this perspective. Let's pan around. West, nothing. How can that be? Planes aren't flying on that whole set of the sky? Or is it intentional sky spraying? As we see, and I believe. So let's take a peek off towards the east. And there you have it. Intense dumped chemicals in the sky. Southeast. On this Thursday. And you can see the ground is really parched. Look at that lawn over there. In my 3 years living here, that used to always be lush green. Even in the winter. But not now. So are they controlling the weather? Causing drought conditions? Weakening the environment? Trees, plants, crops, animals? Seems likely. And this stuff doesn't look like clouds. It's all swirling around. Like some kind of Halloween spray design. Rick Miracle reporting. Well, I keep doing my research and it gets more bizarre by the day. LucasTrust.org apparently is the backbone behind the United Nations. It says on the bottom here, the Lucas Trust is dedicated to the establishment of a new and better way of life for everyone in the world. Great Invocation, Global Network, World Goodwill Triangles, Arcane School Books and Publications, and Energy Direction and Service. Lucifer, think about it. Lucas Trust is a Luciferic network. Satan, Mystery School of Babylon. Actually, it's all unbelievable. My research continues to be bizarre. Rick Miracle reporting. June 30th, the last day of the month 2016, Thursday, about 4:30. And I'm hearing a little rumble from this cloud. Storm cloud, a big one. I haven't seen one of these or much rain all week with the dumping of chemicals in the sky. I don't see too much right now. A lot more blue than usual. No sky spraying lines. As you can see, there's the sun. Little better blue. And a huge rumbling thunderhead. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. So let's see if we can make a conclusion. The sky is blue, no sky spraying lines, and weather coming in. And it looks like it's going to rain. Let's look off towards the east and see what we can see. Looks like a lot of weather coming through. I see a plane flying right there. You probably can't see it. But it is not spraying. See the horrendous spray lines. Got a lot of breeze coming through. That does look a little pasty white, like they have dumped some chemicals over there towards the east. So they probably can't control it all. But generally speaking, the dryness that was created, if they are controlling the weather, it's probably already done its damage as far as crops go. But it looks like we could get a little thunderstorm. No sky spraying lines. Pretty blue. And the rumbling of a thunderstorm. Huge, massive thing. The way I remember seeing the sky, I was a sailor with my own sailboat for many years. So I ought to know what these things look like. Off the coast of Florida, Melbourne, Cocoa Beach, forever. Now let's just say when you saw one of these coming, you headed back into the port to get off the boat. Last day of the month. Rick Miracle video and the weather and the sky and the lack of sky spraying and the plenitude of blue. Plenitude. June 30th, the last day of the month. Rick Marico video in the sky. Noticing the whiteness behind the clouds. Sky almost looks white, where there should be blue. But when you dump chemicals in the sky, and here's some evidence of the chemicals right here. To the right is clearly a cloud, and right there, which I zoom up on, is not a cloud. Sky sprayed material. And earlier today, I had mentioned in this video that I could hear thunder and a big thunderstorm looking cloud. And as you can see, it did not rain. Brown, dying grass over there. So it didn't rain. And the pasty white stuff dumped in the sky is clearly visible. Doesn't look like a cloud all puffy. It looks like strings, as you can see. Not puffy like the cloud, as you can see. So I suppose this will be the last video, the last day of June 2016. Continuing to publish some other videos of ominous happenings in the world. Everybody's wondering what's going to happen next. Rick Marico reporting.